Single technician pop generates as much energy as that of 5 clerks. Yeah, but we don't have generators set up because they take up very valuable slots. Happy is good. Happy is good at the moment. Problem is, I have a feeling a lot of you also know what this does, so I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to click. Alright, we clicked. Don't know which one we chose. Judging by the lack of energy, I think we got rid of it. Okay, research is done. We can get some more minerals from jobs, and that actually sounds really good. Although also having living metal mega construction also sounds good. Except we don't have mega projects, so no it doesn't. We could also go for strikecraft. I do like hangars because they're very good at protecting against piracy. Would be nice if some of the event tries a bit more branching possible outcomes, or, you know, just like more randomly generated outcomes. Because yes, I agree. Yeah, I remember my Megacorp playthroughs. Trade isn't that strong, but right now it's all I got. Basic strikecraft, I think, is what we're going to go for. Especially as it's a nice cheap one, although the Corvette hull points would also be good. Just to make them a bit tougher, right? You're down to 203, we're up to 300, so we outnumber you by 100 at this point. Midgard, however, is still producing these 3 armies. Once we have those 3, I think we're going to attack. Because at this point, those armies are getting a bit pricey. Science ship is done. That's a lot of resources. You are technically an anomaly person, so let's have you researching these anomalies out here. And you are Starbase construction. You are research lab construction. And you are also a starbase construction. Let's go. Comet sighted. It's a good omen. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate trails was recently observed in the Midgard system. Its passing was uneventful. Yeah, consumer goods is getting incredibly low. You only have the one job left, and with this much housing, you should attract a lot of people to come and work in this industrial district.
Anomaly found.
Consumer good usage is skyrocketing, apparently. Probably because we're adding a lot more bureaucrats. Because our Empire Sprawl problems are finally going down. Huzzah! Right, we also wanted to build a city here. So we're going to be experiencing, I think, a lot of growth. Alright, we've killed one of their armies now. And we've got all of our armies together. 16 divisions. Let's head over. Hugtastic! Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Good to have you joining us. Hello. I think that we may well need to buy some consumer goods soon. This is not boding very well. Oh, is it because of war exhaustion? Is that reducing our output? It is, isn't it? Well, in the meantime, let's go and trade some alloys. For some consumer goods, just to keep us going for a bit longer until our industry gets ratcheted up. Purple rain. Images capturing Graham 3A's mesmerizing purple-coloured rain taken by YTSC's surface exploration probes somehow find their way into the hands of the cultural elite in Midgard. While the discovery is of no scientific value, the evocative imagery of the colourful precipitation marks a minor renaissance in the Norse art world, the positive effect which shall be felt for years to come. And there we go, we got inspired arts instead of drug stuff. Temple's taken tomb goods as well, okay, good to know. Rex Leo leveled up, Gooseman leveled up, Jacob leveled up. Loads of people levelling up, which is good. Floral study, why are you not being handled? Oh, you're doing the archaeological site, I see.
Anomaly found. Research concluded.
Marinkarin, pistol pondering. On closer examination, the plants native to Homegard turn out to be rather dull. Some excrete pollen that has a mild stimulating effect, and they are likely to have a propensity for rapid genetic change. Hardly impressive enough to warrant adopting as a strategic luxury resource. Okay. And we got our FTL inhibitors. Basic combat roles, research station output. Here we go. Or more energy. Let's go for the energy production. Yeah, I think our Zero is already on monthly trade. Pretty sure. How can I tell what I produce? Oh no, I get 8? Wow, I generate a lot more of this than I realized. A heck of a lot more. Alright, well, we'll sell 8. Because I thought that's what I was already doing. While conducting their survey of Goram 6, the YTS here detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to heavy missile barrage, but one of its malfunctioning bays is still in working condition. Ramsword is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project.
Situation log updated.
That sounds like the type of thing that we would need a construction ship for. You come in over here and build those. Obsidian Code died at the ripe old age of 95. Okay, do we have any geniuses? We do. So this one needs a new one. Another survey speed. Considering what you're doing, I think that would be useful. And your name will be Ramen Face. Alright then. And what exactly is Ramen Face doing right now? You are doing the excavation in Homegard. Okay. Right, and we now need another society research. Just straight up +5 habitability sounds amazing to me. Let's do that. Admin cap's not something to worry about. Yes, but I would like to not have such spiraling tech costs. Especially with a devouring swarm right next door. Ah, we can see their power now. Okay, so they got 391, we got 587, so we're quite a bit stronger than they are. And you, we don't know. Cool. Right, where are my armies? 2 jumps away. We're almost halfway done through this war and we are currently losing. Once this is finished, we're going to need to send the fleets to Panasku.
Anomaly found.
Carry on.
System survey concluded.
Housing jobs, housing jobs. Jorvik's housing is a little bit low. Difflin jobs are a bit low. Well, actually what you could do is get another admin office, and I think I will. Home Guard. You have a lot of minerals, so I think that your gig is going to be mineral production. And you are survey speed, so you just go on out there and find out what's possible. Looks like there's another connection here. So even though this was a dead end, as was this, this is not. And this. Still, that means that with them here is a bit of a choke point. Possibly even here. And I really want Pentagonal. I want that science! Give me that science! Mummified pilot. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit around Elgarot 1A. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. I mean, any strategy game. It's like science is king. You always need science. Atmospheric ecosystem. We have discovered a thriving ecosystem in the upper atmosphere of the gas giant Elgot 5. Massive floating creatures having evolved bodies filled with lighter-than-air gases follow the wind currents and feed off the energy released by the gas giant's frequent lightning storms. These beings in turn support colonies of smaller animals that prey on the atmospheric plankton and each other. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Alright, armies here. It's time for us to descend.
Construction project concluded.
Alright, battle is joined. This was a pretty one-sided fight.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
And there we go. Kostamag has now been occupied, and we can send our ships to here. And you, I think I'm going to send to Trelleborg, just to keep you out of danger. Because I know that there is another fleet over here that's probably going to try and nip back in. Although the starbase here has been repaired, so should be able to defend Kostamog without any real problems. Or we could just leave the troops landed. That's probably a better idea. Just leave the troops on the planet. Because then they'll provide some order boosting or something, probably. Let's keep you back.
Construction project concluded.
Explosions in the sky. The planet Wilrithil 4 is home to a marvel of nature. Giant, colourful explosions appear in the sky, a result of chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and senior scientists alike are spreading this find like wildfire. It has generated quite the spark of interest for the scientific field amongst our people. Ooh, survey an anomaly speed for 10 years. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's go headlong at their starbase. This one's a lot smaller than the previous one we fought.
Special project concluded.
The Volplar has successfully restored order to the automated shipyard near Guam 6. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what materials it had on hand to build an advanced frigate of unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We have sent a crew to the new ship and pressed it into service with our fleet. That's another one that we just found. Cool. The Dark Wanderer.
System survey concluded.
So far, we seem to be quite a lot stronger than anything that they've been able to throw at me. And this fleet has not come out of hiding. Non-aggression with Penuri State. These guys have really turned relations around. Probably because of the war against me. Okay, now they're a bit closer to capitulation than I am. That's good. Right, their army retreated. So, what I think I would like to do is have you guys starting to bombard. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and check up on what these guys are doing. Or, more to the point, not doing. Oh, now that's interesting. This is all dead end. So the only way out is through here and through here. Oh no, Rithi is the one I was looking at. Rithi is... No. That's still the junction. Meanwhile, continue exploring, please. Actually, go this way. Let's see what else is out there. Then Whitey is here is an anomaly ship, so you go and de-anomalize that. And then when you're done, that one as well. Which is going to take you a while, because those are quite big. Right, I want to build a giant-ass research station on Pantagruel. Because that's going to be so much science! Especially for one research station. It's pretty amazing. You... come down here and start backfilling these guys. And I do need to remember there's an archaeological site there. Maybe once this ship is done, we'll send it. Now, what's your capital guarded by? Only actually 86,000. I reckon that's a force that you can deal with, especially if you've healed up, which you have.
Research concluded.
And there's the habitability. Reverse engineer minor artifacts. Break down minor artifacts for random technology bonuses. Gain progress in a random tech. Gain research points to gain a random research speed bonus. Well, that sounds rather lovely. Let's do that. We've made first contact with mysterious aliens of the Irresistilia system. For now, we've codenamed the Beth aliens until we can find out more about them. Interesting. Assign the envoy. Let's go check them out. Here comes the army.
Construction project concluded.
There go the drop pods. There goes the battle.
Construction project concluded.
Awesome. Right, let's have you stay on the planet for the moment. And then you guys probably come down and attack this.
Research concluded.
Oh, this is a much bigger defensive structure. Up is down. Whitey is here, passed through the asteroid belt on its way to DSS 915. Science Officer Ramsword reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, Ramsword dispatched a number of probes to scan the debris field to discern the cause. It turns out the culprit is a number of gravity generators of old alien make, sputtering on dying energy sources and with their polarities inverted. They occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void, though not with enough force to cause any serious harm. Not anymore. Ramsword theorizes that the generators once provided artificial gravity for a large asteroid in the belt, but some malfunction eventually tore the rock apart. That's a lot of science. I like science. Science is good. Both of those are good, but I think I'm going to go for the... Well, considering how much Dro I'm selling at the moment, I think I'm going to go with the research alternatives, actually. Now, how are we doing for different constructions? Because we finally actually have a decent number of minerals. You're fine. You're fine. I mean, actually, Jorvik could probably do with another industrial district. Difflin is fine. Home Guard has an extra build slot. Now this I think I'm going to use for the metal extraction. Mineral purification plant. That's the one. And then Konungard. So you guys are saying that relic worlds are usually good for science. And I do not disagree with you. So I'm thinking a research lab. Once we have the minerals for it. Ah, the general is leveled up. Excellent. We have picked up readings of an unknown nature. The signals seem to follow some kind of repeating syntax which could indicate sapient origin. It should be investigated further. They seem to be concentrated around a single space station, though it is unclear whether this forms part of a larger spacefaring civilization. Proceed. Cruiser, as always, first to arrive, because it's got a bigger engine.
Anomaly found.
Here come the others. You did not last very long. Now this starbase is quite a lot stronger than the previous ones I fought, but that's because of your defensive platforms, which we've already covered. And their army is also caught in the fight. Mostly just having the impact of absorbing some of the fire. There they go. And there we are. And here there is indeed another planet, which I think I'm going to say I would like to have. So let's have our armies embark you all, and then send you in and land. Timed project. This is going to be for research, isn't it? Yeah. And we have another archaeological site thing. Once we found an entrance to the data center and forced passage through the wreckage, it was a surprisingly easy task to reactivate the interface within the computer systems. Self-repairing circuits and learning algorithms quickly became online and started to restore limited functionality and communicate with our own computers. The cause for this burst of activity quickly became clear. Konangard was once the capital of a machine empire known as the Omni Codex, named for their driving purpose. The Omni were a hybrid of robots and cyborgs who had attempted to assimilate samples of all biological life in the galaxy in order to prevent their extinction in the face of an unknown galactic calamity. From the records which survive, we gather this course of action was not popular amongst the other galactic powers of their era. The Omni were eventually defeated in a joint campaign conducted by several of these empires. Before the downfall, the Omni managed to sample great deals of their races, and much work went into developing a device capable of recreating them if the need should ever arise. This device, the Omni Codex proper, is apparently stored somewhere nearby. Continue searching. Because that sounds pretty cool. After successfully translating their language, we've established communication to the independent space station of the Zero Corp. Let's see if they want to trade. Welcome to Zero Corp. We are a business conglomerate operating out of the Erustria system, specializing in trade. The very building blocks of civilization, as we like to say here at Zero Corp. Please, do not hesitate to contact us if you are interested in making a good deal. Dragons, well met. Right, well, I would say that we should probably go on and attack the next location, although this fleet has definitely seen better days, so I think what I might do is send you home to repair. I'll just send the whole lot. And then leave you two here to defend this area while the armies move in. The poor remnants of their fleet limping home. I almost feel bad for them. Almost. Remember, they were the ones who chose to rival me. I was perfectly happy to make friends with them, fellow explorers.
Research concluded.
Right, you were mentioning something about blockers. Ah. Yep, that would be the collapsed spire. Let's get to work removing this. And then I think what I'm going to do is order a research lab. Oh, I can't. Not until we have the planetary administration. Okay. Well, on second thoughts, I'll build a second city just to boost the population here. Living metal lakes. Investigation of the caverns below the surface of Elodra 1A reveal them to be filled with a silvery liquid metal that flows from cavern to cavern in gleaming rivers, pooling in these underground lakes. More surprising still is the discovery this metal substance shares many key properties with organic life forms, including responding to environmental stimulus and exhibiting self-sustaining processes. It remains to be seen whether this exceptional metal should be classified as truly alive, but it may have several practical applications for our engineering technology. And this science ship is not doing anything. Research anomaly. This construction ship's not doing anything. There is an Alpine world here. Oh, except it's being guarded by the amoeba. Never mind. There is also an Alpine world here, which we could more immediately go and grab. Although Urba has a hell of a lot of minerals, I wouldn't mind getting my grubby mitts on. Keep working on the starbase stuff, that's fine. And you are going to continue pushing out this way. 4,000 fighter strength. Damn! I mean, to be fair, if I built up to my limit, I could probably field something similar. And then we also have the debris that can be taken. Alright, we have our basic strike craft now. I think I want to research coil guns. Yeah.